Good evening, everyone. I told you I'd come back on here and give you guys some updates. I've got a couple of folks that we're going to talk to that were actually closer to the Capitol than I was. The reports coming out in the media are saying that this was all the Patriots' fault. That is a bold-faced lie. That is not all the Patriots' fault. Antifa was bussed in here 2 days ago, and there was also buses into the BLM Plaza. They had the instructions to wear MAGA gear and infiltrate the crowd, and they are the ones that started this shit. Also, too, the DC cops are complicit in what happened today. After we talked to one of my guys here, he'll tell you what the cops were doing. So everybody needs to look up. If you don't believe me, that's fine. And for anyone to say that this was all the Trump supporters' fault and they weren't here, do not know what the hell they're talking about. They're listening to the media and what they are spinning and trying to portray. But you need to look up what the color revolution is. The color revolution is a form of, I guess, coup d'etat that has been used in other countries. Look it up. This is what they do. They make things look the way they aren't really. So look it up, the color revolution. So I got a couple of guys here that were down there. Did you want to talk?
Honestly, I can't.
A little bit? Not yet? You're smoking? Okay. All right, we got one guy that's smoking. I got this other guy here that'll talk about the cops here in a second and what he saw. But let's see if I got somebody else.
Blue hair or whatever.
He's chatting at the moment. Did you want to help me out here? Okay. So, guys, this is Will. This is Will. He was there today, and he got close to the Capitol. And so I just wanted to ask him, Will, what did you see when you went to the Capitol today?
All right, so after 15 minutes of Trump's speech, we left. And we headed towards the Capitol. We got about halfway between the Washington Monument and the Capitol, and we started hearing concussion grenades going off. And there was 5. I remember exactly how many there was.
Now, the Capitol hadn't been stormed yet, has it?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, so the grenades went off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we get there. We go over to the first wall, and it's a pretty tall wall, so there's people helping us. This is the strength. I was just telling him. So there's a lot of things that stick out in it. I see that people are posting about like Antifa and stuff like that, doing it. There's a lot of things. Why did they have specific? Why was there specific people at these walls helping everybody over these walls? Number one. Number two, why was the people that was leading the charge? There was a tower there. And the guy that was on top of the tower kept telling everybody what to do, but he didn't have any Trump anything on. That I don't think he did. And he just kept begging people on. But, so, we got over the first wall, and I went over the second wall, and they were shooting off tear gas. They were shooting bear spray, too. They had these big, huge bottles of bear spray they were spraying on everybody. We went to, if you're looking in the front of the Capitol, on the left-hand side, there was some scaffolding that had plastic around it. They breached it, and the police, they filled it full of tear gas. It was like leaking out. So that went on for a little bit. The police retreated that were at the bottom of the Capitol. There's a platform right underneath the Capitol that's made out of wood, and that was basically their line. They retreated. After they retreated, they let the people on the scaffolding just go up. They got out of the way and just let them go. And so after that happened, I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember everything.
It's okay.
So after that happened, the people that was on the balcony, there's 3 tiers there. The people that was on the second tier unleashed tear gas. Unleashed it. It was.
So it was the cops did they deter it or did they start stuff? In your opinion?
Oh, they started for sure. At least since when I got there. I don't know what happened before I got there, but I know the concussion grenades were going off on our way up there. So I don't know what happened.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw a video where the cops were actually letting people go through and get in.
That was
Did you
so around the Capitol. There was a perimeter all the way around the Capitol.
I'm sorry, can I jump in? I'm
Yeah,
on
that's
Facebook
fine.
Live right now. If people watch
I
it.
am too.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm on
Okay.
Facebook Live too.
So there's a perimeter around the Capitol, okay? And there was a bunch of people there, and they just let them in. Okay, look, the police surrendered the Capitol. It took 30 minutes, literally 30 minutes, for the Capitol to be taken over. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And they let it happen. They all went inside.
Yeah.
And after they beat us with the fucking concussion grenades and the tear gas,
Y'all listen up. Because this is real shit.
then they finally retreated because they seen that we wasn't going anywhere. It didn't matter what they was doing to us, we wasn't going anywhere. But I am going to tell you this: Antifa had a huge presence there, and they were dressed just like us.
Yep.
Just like us.
Yep.
I got my ass beat today by him.
They were definitely there, but the police played a huge part in this.
Right.
And the media right now, I'm super pissed off about the fucking media. The media right now is calling us a bunch of terrorists and everything.
That's why we're on here.
We
Yes.
didn't go there to hurt anybody. That's not what we was fucking there for.
No.
That was a stand. That was to let them know, hey, look, we're done. We're done with your bullshit, and we're gonna let you know. I mean, literally, this is the capital of the United States of America, and it took a half an hour for us to take it over.
Yep.
And what happened if it was they were still in the chambers
Right.
when they breached they're in the basement now.
Yeah, they're still
They
voting
was
right
in
now.
the chamber when they breached the Capitol. They was still in the fucking chambers. They was inside the chambers, all of them. They took Nancy Pelosi out.
Wow.
There's a curfew at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.
Well, I appreciate that, Will. Thanks, buddy, for letting me know. Did you? I wanted to. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys.
You can't get food in
Hold on. I got a few other folks here that I want to talk to.
Not even in
Um,
here, take it.
Yeah. You cannot get food.
Hold on.
It's good time. It's good time.
That's why we're all.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just hang on, guys. So as you can see, the police actually allowed this to happen. They allowed Antifa to take control, and of course there were patriots that followed in, but it was Antifa that broke the barriers, broke glass, did all the crap that they did. It was their fault, not freaking the Patriots did not do that. The whole time that I've been here, everybody that you see here, everybody that you see out here, everybody's been super peaceful. Everybody's been great. I posted last night saying that it was like a big party atmosphere and it was like family out here. None of us were there to start any trouble. So, and when we were at the rally, it was just a very patriotic rally, and I will be posting videos about that when a little later, and y'all see a lot of the other videos. But yeah, we came in peace, and it was Antifa, and I talked to another guy that said that even Black Panthers were there, and of course BLM was in the crowd as well. Now I got a buddy here. Can I get you? Tell your story?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was your name?
My name's James.
James. Okay, this is James. He was down there at the Capitol today, and tell us, James, what happened to you?
So, after the rally, I left the rally and I was following everybody. Pretty much just being hardcore Trump supporter because I love Trump. I still love you, Trump, if you're watching this. And we got to a point, and I don't know the cross sections because I'm not from here, but we got to a point and there was 30 cops on one side, 30 cops on another side, and there was Antifa, BLM, and Black Panthers were there. Me being a patriot, I wanted to stand up and say something, so I got on my loud horn and I started chanting what I wanted to chant, which was I mean, I antagonized it. I'm not gonna lie. It was fuck Antifa, fuck BLM. Well, I ended up getting punched in the back of the head twice. So I stood up to defend myself, and when I did, I looked at the cops after everybody backed off, and I said, "Are you guys gonna do anything about this?" And they looked at me and laughed. The cops out here in DC looked at me and laughed.
Yep.
They are a joke out here. I'm honestly, I'm lucky I didn't die today, because I did antagonize it, but at the same time, they need to stand up and do their jobs.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, exactly right. And one thing is, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so there's another eyewitness. Does anybody? I'm on Facebook Live. Anybody else want to tell their little story, what they saw today?
Mine was compared to that.
Yours was compared to that. You have one.
That's Antifa.
What's that?
I got there late.
You got there late. Okay. Did you have anything? You got there late too. Okay. All right. Let me go down here and talk to these guys. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm on Facebook Live, and just wanted to see. I'm just talking to folks getting their story today. And were you at the Capitol today?
I left shortly before everything went to shit. The timing was perfect. We got out here. By the time we got to the hotel room, the Senate hearing started. 30 minutes later, or what it felt like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
everything was being shut down.
Okay, so were you close to the Capitol at all, or no?
I was at the Washington Monument, and I had to leave. My friend had to log into his work call, so I
Okay.
went with him to make sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there are some people here that say they were on the ground there, so
All right.
around you might.
So while you were at the Washington Monument, I was at the Washington Monument as well.
Okay.
What was your feeling amongst the crowd? What was the sense that you were getting from the Patriots?
I mean, as someone who's been going to music festivals and conventions and Burning Man even, this is one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen.
Okay, and would you describe the crowd that was there for Trump? How would you describe the crowd?
Let's just say there was a good spread of diversity. I did see militia people closer, like midway between the Washington Monument and where Trump was speaking, and then I saw like just everyone else out
Okay.
around. And it's like just your average working Americans.
Would you say the Trump supporters were being destructive or violent? Did you get that sense at all?
No, they were picking up trash. There was no trash on the ground.
Yeah.
Very, very few trash on the ground. I saw other people just picking up face masks that had been discarded from the night before.
Oh, wow.
From what it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah, so
right.
like I've been there since 8 a.m. this morning.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for giving me your experience. I
Thanks so
appreciate
much.
it.
Who are you?
My name's Jimmy. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay, I'm from Georgia.
Georgia?
Yes.
Good to meet you. Yeah. I've got a news page I do called Liberty Bell News Network.
Okay, I'll look it up sometime.
All right. Appreciate that.
All right.
All right, babe. We'll talk later again. All right, guys. So as you can see, the crowd, the Trump supporters were peaceful. We did not go to start anything. And as you can see, that we are totally debunking the mainstream media, because the mainstream media is full of shit. I'll say it. I don't care. So, all right. Well, if I get any other stories this evening, let me go through here and look at the comments. God bless the Patriots. Hello, Will. Thank you, Jimmy. Any updates on Pence? No. I have no updates on Pence, even though Pence is a freaking traitor. I've been saying that for... Oh, Will's got something to say. Fuck Pence. Yeah. Hey, how's everybody feel about Mike Pence right now? All right, so that's the consensus here about Mike Pence.
That's how I felt about him for 4 years.
Now you're done smoking. Did you want to say what your experience was? Could you help me out?
It was basically
All right.
the same as his.
All right, what was your name?
Chris.
All right, guys, this is Chris.
Basically, same as Will. I was there with him. We got there. They had already started firing off concussion grenades, tear gas grenades. Nobody had breached the barricade yet. And then the Capitol Police moved up the stairs and started launching a barrage of concussion grenade and tear gas grenades. And that's when the barricade got breached. Now, I had seen a lot of people there in the front row that were
when they moved from down in the
not
dirty bottom
only
and moved up to the second level, when
face
they started
tattoos,
launching.
a lot of piercings, weird hair colors, stuff like that.
Tattoos, piercings, and weird hair colors. Have y'all seen the mug shots of Antifa from Portland?
And I'm not saying anything about tattoos.
Yeah.
Piercings. Just when you get them in weird places and stuff like that, that flies a flag. And it just, those were the ones that breached first. And those were the ones that actually broke into the Capitol.
Yep. Okay.
I myself had to take some steps back because tear gas grenade landed close to me, and I wanted to get away from it. And I ended up losing touch with everybody that I was with for a while, and got further back. But it was just
The police, and then
a small
guy,
bit
and then
of
me.
chaos,
And then there
and
were
it
5
was by
in
people
front of me, and I was like,
obviously
you
that were
guys are
not
trying to
with
push
us.
me. We can't do this right now. Like,
So there you go. Everybody that was here in D.C. and went to the Capitol, we know who breached the Capitol. So everything that the mainstream media is telling you right now is fake news, and they're lying to you. How many times has President Trump said that the media is the enemy of the people? And so many people actually will just sit there and believe what the mainstream media is saying. I can't say this any other way, but you people, I love you, but you need to wake the hell up. And you also need to look up the color revolution. So go to DuckDuckGo, look that up, find out what it is and how it's perpetrated or how it's put onto other countries. They're trying to do the same thing here to the United States. So, all right, well, I'm going to jump off of here for right now, but if I get any other folks that want to tell me their story, I'll be more than happy to go live again tonight. So, again, this is Jimmy Bell reporting live from Washington, D.C. Talk to you later.